কেন
ওই ছোট কৌটোগুলো কোথায় গো, যেগুলো
কি বলতো
প্লাস্টিকের ইয়েগুলো, বাটিগুলো?
তুই থালার মধ্যে নে, থালায়
প্লাস্টিকের বাটিটা কোথায়?
ওইখানে ফ্রিজের মাথায়, ওখানে ওগুলো দূর। আমি বলছি শোন, সাদা থালার মধ্যে করে নে, যেটা বলছি সেটা তার উপর কথা বলিস না, ওই ঘর বন্ধ করে দিবি।
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Pranam, sir.
खुश रहो.
Sir, we are discussing on Keynesian theory of unemployment.
Yeah, we have discussed it. Neoclassical theory of unemployment had we discussed.
Yes, sir.
What are the left out topic?
Sir, Phillips curve. Sir, what you said, classical theory?
Neoclassical theory.
But classical we have not read yet.
Classical and neoclassical are both. Classical is JB
Both we are going to learn now.
Had we JB
Sorry, sir.
JB have you studied earlier?
No, sir. No, sir.
This is called classical.
Yes, sir. JB say just you have introduced. JB say classical economist, and propagation where supply creates its own demand. There must be laissez-faire. There must be full employment, and there must be long run analysis.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's all we have discussed. Nothing more.
AC Pigou, have you read?
Pigou, yes. Earlier I have read Pigou, but now I can't remember. If you discuss it, it might be come in my mind.
AC Pigou in his book Theory of unemployment. A.C. Pigou in his book Theory of Unemployment established wage cut theory of employment generation. In capitalist economy. What we are talking about, that under capitalist economy, during disinflation or deflation or recession or depression, there are problems of unemployment. Garima Misra, Garima. Garima Misra.
Sir, who is Garima Mishra?
She has taken admission recently. Garima Misra. Are you hearing me? Internet problem. So unemployment problem is a problem under capitalist economy. Shravani,
Yes, sir.
what is disinflation?
Disinflation means uh, uh, that decrease in general price level in an economy.
And creation of unemployment.
And yes, and as well as followed by creation of unemployment.
And what is deflation?
And deflation, recession. I know recession. That means disinflation and deflation are more or less same thing, sir.
After disinflation, the last stage comes deflation.
Deflation, yes.
These are the two stages during the period of downward trend in trade cycle.
Okay.
What are the four stages of trade cycle?
Oh, that in forces is recovery. That I can
Reflation,
yes, sir. I'm trying to memorize it. Reflation, or recovery, inflation, prosperity, recession or disinflation, and depression or deflation, sir.
disinflation is known as recession.
disinflation. Yes, sir. Disinflation, recession.
If-
First, for number one is revival or reflation or recovery. Then it comes prosperity or inflation. After that, it comes recession or disinflation. And last one is depression or deflation.
Okay. And deflation and depression are the same.
Same. Yes, sir.
How do you explain deflation?
That means the stagnant. That means that stagnant state of an economy, stagnant position of an economy, followed by a large number of unemployment.
This is peak. This is trough.
Yes, peak and trough.
GNP curve. So if it is divided into two, this is disinflation
Yes, disinflation.
and this is
Deflation. Meaning just few steps before trough.
and this is also inflation term, disinflation.
Yes.
In depression term, this is Garima, you mute your mobile or laptop. Connect to audio. You are not getting anything from here.
Sir, Pigou was a classical economist.
Pigou was neoclassical economist.
Neoclassical, okay.
Neoclassical economist. So, what was his theory? Wage cut. Wage cut. What was theory?
Wage cut.
Wage cut. Solution. Wage cut theory of employment by A.C. Pigou. You might be knowing that 160 lakh People were unemployed during depression period in 1929-32
The
in
Great
USA.
Depression.
In USA,
The Great Depression.
the Great Depression. 60 lakh in Germany. 30 lakh in UK. So you have read Keynesian approach of effective demand.
Yes.
AC Pigou says that unemployment can be cured by wage cut.
Okay.
Look here. To solve unemployment, to solve unemployment, what to do? First thing, wage cut. Wage reduction. In factories, companies. What will be the effect? Cost of production
Reduces.
will fall. Cost reduction. What you say?
Cost reduction.
Cost reduction after wage cut.
Yes.
What will be the other effect? Price falls
Yes.
as cost falls due to wage cut. Due to wage cut. What will happen? Price falls as cost falls.
Demand increases.
Now, demand increases. Output
Output increases.
has to be increased.
Yes.
Has to be
Increased.
increased. For that, more workers are required. For that, more workers are required. It means
More employment generation.
more employment generation. So, wage cut leads to
Wage cut leads to employment generation.
leads to employment generation, and hence decrease in unemployment. Clear?
Yes, sir.
In diagram, we can show it. This is demand for labor. This is supply of labor. Look here. This is unemployment.
Yes.
Because supply of labor
Greater than demand for labor.
is greater than demand for labor. At this wage rate. Suppose wage rate is W5. According to AC Pigou, if wage rate is reduced, further reduced, then demand for labor is equal to supply of labor. And at E point, no unemployment. After wage cut. Unemployment is reduced by wage cut. Wage rate reduction. Wage rate reduction. Is it clear, Shravani?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By every reduction in wage rate, there is curtailment of unemployment. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is called wage cut. Wage cut theory of employment. Established by A.C. Pigou. In 1930. 1930-32. Wage will not fall down because there is excess demand for labor.
Excess demand for labor.
Excess demand for labor. This is rejected by James Keynes.
Okay.
James Keynes says that Keynesian theory of wage cut is correct. If it
Keynesian theory of, sorry, sir. Keynesian theory of
Keynesian A.C. Pigou theory of wage cut is correct.
By Keynes.
By Keynes, it is correct if it is applied to Tisco, if it is applied to Tata, if we apply to one firm. It is applied to micro level. This theory will fail if it is applied to macro level. Garima, there is no audio connection. There is no audio connection. Garima Misra, are you hearing me? Shravani?
Yes, sir.
Thus we conclude that micro at micro level,
Yes, sir.
A.C. Pigou wage cut theory of employment may be true
At micro level, yes.
at micro level. But when it is applied to whole nation at macro level,
Yes.
it will lead to more unemployment.
How?
Wage cut at macro level. To cure unemployment. To cure unemployment. Wage cut at macro level to cure unemployment. What will be the effect? Jenkins says, wage cut to all sectors in the economy. What will be the effect? There is fall in purchasing power.
Yes.
Of all people. Fall in effective demand. Fall in effective demand.
Yes.
Aggregate demand function falls.
Yes.
Effective demand falls in the short run. There will be more unemployment. Leading to mass unemployment. So, wage cut theory is not applicable to macro level. Employment is macro problem. So, it cannot be solved by wage cut principle. We have to increase government
Intervention. Government interference.
government expenditure, government intervention to boost up.
Stimulus, sir.
Hmm?
Stimulus.
Yeah.
Government has to provide stimulus.
Yeah, stimulus. Government intervention to boost up effective demand. Deficit financing. And other fiscal tools. Must be applied. To increase effectively. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You tell me what you understood.
Yes, sir. First, from very beginning, sir, I'll
Yeah.
tell first A.C. Pigou, neoclassical economist, introduced wage cut theory in his book Wage Cut Theory of Employment Generation in Capitalist Economy in 1930 to 32, where he said that wage cut is the measure to increase employment or to reduce unemployment. And he explained it in his diagram that when demand for supply of labor is greater than demand for labor, then the tools of cutting wage is the only measure to increase employment. But it will be possible by cutting, but wage cut, it will be possible likewise that by cutting wage, it will lead to reduce in production, it will lead to reduce in cost of production, and cost of production, which in turn will reduce the price of the products, and which in turn will increase the demand for the product, and by this way the demand, effective demand will be increased and employment generation will be increased. And in this way wage cut leads to generate employment. But J.M. Keynes stated that it is only applicable for micro level. Wage cut, where unemployment is a macro concept, and if it is the only tools to generate employment, then unemployment will be greater. And how? James Keynes stated likewise that James Keynes said that fall in wage cut will reduce the purchasing power
No.
of people, and which in turn will reduce effective demand.
हाँ, वो गरिमा आई हुई है, लेकिन वो उसका आवाजें नहीं आ रहा है, न फोटो आ रहा है। गरिमा मिश्रा का श्रावणी के क्लास में एंट्री है। हाँ, क्या हुआ? क्लास चल रहा है, उसका माइक नहीं लगा हुआ है, कनेक्शन टू ऑडियो नहीं हुआ है। उसको स्विच लगाने का तरीका बता दो। हम लाइन क्लास में है, उसका नाम है आ रहा है गरिमा मिश्रा, श्रावणी बोल रही है। ओके
Sir, may I continue?
ये
Sir, may I continue?
you continue. Your question is which one is superior, Keynesian approach or Pigovian approach?
Which one is superior?
Yeah, For curing unemployment, which one you prefer?
Sir, I will go for that second one, that James, which Keynes said. I'll go for that because to increase employment for an economy, government intervention, government some fiscal policies, some deficit, uh, uh, some fiscal policies, some stimulus must be needed, must be required, sir. Deficit financing, fiscal policy, stimulus package must be required to increase employment, mass employment in an economy.
To increase mass employment.
Yes, to increase mass employment.
And on the other hand, if you follow Pigovian method, mass unemployment will be created.
Yes.
How? Explain it. How does it create mass unemployment?
Mass
If there is wage cut.
Yes, wage cut, that was, I was saying that wage cut leads to reduce the purchasing power of the people, and which in turn reduce the effective demand, and which in turn reduce the production of the economy, and which finally which leads to great reduce in employment, great fall in employment, and increase in unemployment, mass unemployment. When producer can't produce, when producer can't operate their firm, operate their plant, because of the stagnant situation of an economy, then how they will continue the production? If there is no demand in an economy, there is no effective demand within an economy, how a producer will continue his production?
You are right. Garima Misra.
Yes, sir.
Come to video.
Okay.
You are from Bihar University.
Ji.
In which college?
MDDM college.
Okay. I was also a student of LS College.
Okay, sir.
If you go to postgraduate, there is a merit list, gold medalist. In 1972, I was awarded gold medal in Bihar University, the MA examination. But at the same time, I got employment in Ranchi University, Patna University, and there was delay in Bihar University. So I joined.
PG भी किया है, लेकिन MDDM college से.
At that time, there was no PG in MDDM college. But nowadays, MDDM college has PG. So even in my period, MDDM college was one of the best college in North Bihar. Quality of students, because we often meet girls of MDDM college in any seminar. Seminar usually held at LS College. So girls come to that college and that discussion, their quality. Some of them have qualified in BPSC even that time. So good quality teachers are also good. But at that time, teaching staff in LS College was very, very superior. Dr. Jagannath Misra, Chief Minister of Bihar, he was teaching in my class. Dr. Prabhunath Singh, Finance Minister of Bihar, he was teaching economics in LS College. And primarily, right from 6 a.m. morning class starts. And there is no any bunk of the class either by the student or the everyone is alert. the situation is not similar even today, but relatively, Lalita Singh, perhaps your principal,
वो
previous
बहुत
earlier principal, very strict principal of that. There is a great role, her role in developing college. And actually, I have constructed a house near some park near your college.
Jubba Sani Park.
Yeah, Jubasani Park.
Yes.
From Jubasani Park, there is a Sherpur place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just nearer to it. I have
Yes, sir.
constructed a house there because I have fascination for Muzaffarpur. So that is in process of construction. I had seen your biodata. You should have qualified earlier because you have attempted thrice.
Yes, sir.
But there is a cutoff very high in general category. This is one of the factors. But if you are serious, you can do it in one time. Your method is English.
Hindi. Hindi,
Method?
sir.
Hindi.
Yes, sir.
In Hindi, you will join at 3 p.m.
Okay, sir.
from Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Hindi medium.
अच्छा कितने देर का क्लास होगा 3 PM की
3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
ओके सर
1 hour.
तो कौन सा चैप्टर अभी करना है उसमें
अभी माइक्रो चल रहा था माइक्रो में और उसमें जो हो गया है मान लीजिए फिर आपका रिपीट होगा और जो करंट चल रहा है वो चलेगा फिर हिंदी मीडियम जो है एक क्लास है 7 PM उसमें भी गर्ल्स है उसको ज्वाइन कर लो समय हो तो 2 क्लास कर लो
यस सर दोनों कर लेंगे
3 PM in the morning and 3 PM afternoon जो है 3 PM और उसके बाद है 7 PM write down the time 3 PM
7
and 7 PM both are for BPSC Hindi medium I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. You may leave now today. Just introduction I have.
Thank you.
There is Galaxy A71
Yes,
and
sir.
another is Garima Misra. Two names are appearing. Why?
सॉरी सर एक ओके अभी मुझसे हट जाते हैं मेरे को इसी से करना है
Galaxy A71 is correct.
यस सर यस
You will apply that.
ओके
Okay. Thank you. Ravni? Ravni?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your answer is correct.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Next day.
Thank you, sir. Pranam, sir.
रुको अभी इतना अच्छा बोल रही थी अब जरा वीडियो ऑन नहीं इतना अच्छा आंसर दे रही थी अभी यू वी आर आंसरिंग इन ए वेरी accurate way about unemployment, skewer, why it is not beneficial. But all these are in dark. You were having no face on the screen. Otherwise, it would have been a better source of encouragement to other girls.
Thank you, sir.
So I think that you understood Jenkins and
Pigou
Pigou
also. Yes, sir.
and JBC.
Yes, sir. Say.
All these you will write in one answer: classical, neoclassical, and Keynesian.
Keynes. Okay, sir.
Whatever question will be there, that will be the focus. But in that way, you can write down.
Sir, one thing left, that is Phillips unemployment curve. Phillips.
Oh, that we will go. That is next.
Okay, sir.
Phillips unemployment.